Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video here on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel. This video is brought to you by mantradog.com. They sent me this great mantra mat, which I'm going to explain right now. Mantradog.com sent me this mantra mat, which is really cool because you can customize it to put whatever mantra you like. I like the mantra, thank you. It reminds me to be grateful. Another thing I love about this is that the bottom is really sticky, so you're not gonna slide anywhere. And I don't mean sticky like it's actually sticky, but you know, like a sticky mat. It's not gonna go anywhere when you're practicing. It also has really great premium grip. It's eco-friendly and antimicrobial, and it is a fantastic mat to practice on. If you're interested, check out mantradog.com for more info. So this video is going to be a Vinyasa flow video, but there's going to be a special focus. This is going to be something that also incorporates a little bit of balance, and we're not going to be doing much rotation through the ankles. I had a request that if we could do something that would be suitable for someone who is just kind of overcoming a rolled ankle. And I rolled my ankle a couple of years ago. It was the most painful thing, and rehabbing it was so important to the health of my ankles and making sure that that I didn't roll it again. So that's what this is for, but it's also for anybody who is just looking to get a good Vinyasa flow going on and test their balance. So when you're ready, have a seat on your mat and we'll get started. So sitting nice and tall on your mat, go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Turn your palms to face up and touch your index finger to your thumb on each hand. Close your eyes, bring your awareness to that sensation of the index fingers touching the thumbs. And take a deep breath in, following the breath all the way up as you grow taller, and exhaling, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, relaxing the chest. With each breath in, finding length through your spine. And with each breath out, finding a sense of grounding. And as you begin to focus on your breath, just allowing whatever happened earlier, whatever you've got going on later, to just melt away into the background as you arrive into the present moment. Your full awareness here on the mat. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, just taking a couple breaths here. As you inhale, go ahead and open up your eyes. And then exhale, you can release the hands down to your sides. Inhale, lift both arms up. And then exhale, once they touch at the top, exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, we're going to take the left arm out in front of you, right arm back behind you for a gentle passive twist. And then inhale, lift. And exhale, other side. So as I said, this is going to be a Vinyasa flow. That means we link breath with movement. Inhale, lift up. We'll do that one more time each side. Exhale, come down. This means that we will not be holding poses for an extended period of time. We're not looking to really get a stretch per se. Inhale, lift. Instead, this is more about finding movement and linking breath with movement. So if you're looking for a stretch, you're going to want to do a different video for sure. Inhale, lift. And exhale, take the hands down. This time, inhale, we'll bring the arms out in front, interlace the fingers. We're gonna turn the palms away from us and just round back here. And then inhale, flip the hands so the palms are facing you. And we'll just gently go up and down. Just checking in to see what's going on through the upper back. Your back can stay nice and rounded here. And from here, as you inhale, you're gonna open up the arms like you're going in for the biggest hug of your life, and then lean your heart forward as you interlace the fingers behind the back. Just turn so you can see a little better. And if that's a lot for you, you can just grab hold of opposite forearms. So No worries. If you need to accommodate any kind of like injury or tightness or restriction, that's totally cool. I encourage you to do that. From here, we'll gently release. Bring the hands underneath the knees and press the knees together. Wrap the arms around the shins. Go ahead and lower your your chin towards your chest. And then from here, we're gonna lift up to sit nice and tall and exhale, round. Inhale, lift up to sit tall and exhale, round. This time, inhale, sit up. We're going to cross at the ankles and then roll over onto our knees. Coming into tabletop. So we're on all fours here. You're going to spread the fingers as much as you can and glue the base of the fingers into your mat. With the knees, we're going to take them about hip distance. Feet go straight back behind us, or you can curl the toes like this. So your choice. Wherever you are, just take a deep breath in this neutral position. And exhale fully. And then a little cat-cow action. So inhale, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale, push the ground away, round the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press and round. So I always like to encourage people to move forward and backward as they do this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. I just think it gives you a more dynamic stretch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And then come back to a neutral position here. We're going to extend just the right leg behind us and slowly curl the toes and see if you can reach even your pinky toe down to the ground like this, and we'll slowly go forward and backward. Stay strong through your arms and make sure that the base of the fingers stay glued to the mat. Bring the right knee down back into that all four position, and we'll curl the toes of the left foot and extend the left leg behind us. See if you can reach the pinky toe there as well, and forward and backward. So we're moving mindfully. And then from here, we're going to extend both legs, finding our way into a plank position. Plank position, want to have a little bit of a round through the upper back. From here, go back and forth on the toes. Then lift up from the tailbone, find your way into your first downward facing dog of the day. So, because it's the first one, feel free to bend the knees, shake the head out, do whatever you need to do to warm up here. Invite the heels to come down to the ground, but if they don't get there, that's okay. From here, we'll inhale, lift the right leg as high as we can. Exhale, step the right foot to the front of the mat. As you do, I want you to watch for a second. Just bring your knee in towards your chest. See how I do that? Rather than letting it kind of slump down in towards your chest and then step your right foot down to the ground. We're going to bring the left knee down to the ground, and you can uncurl the left toes. From here, inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. Inhale, lift up. And then we'll send the hips forward and then bring the hands back down to the heart. Now, as the hips are forward here, you're going to imagine that you're lifting up through your chest rather than having any kind of sinking sensation happening in the low back. So this whole movement has the sensation of a lift up. From here, curl your left toes, find your sense of balance, and then press in to your left toes to lift up into a high lunge position. You're going to bring the fingertips down to the ground. Then as you inhale, begin to shift your weight to your front foot and lift your back leg high. Doesn't matter how high it comes. And then from here, we'll bend the front leg, step back for that high lunge position, and then come down with the hands and step back into plank pose. We're gonna rock back and forth on the toes. When you're ready, go through your vinyasa. And downward facing. As you inhale, lift your left leg high. Step the foot forward, but bring that knee into the chest as you do so. And set the foot down to the ground. We're going to bring the right knee down, uncurl right toes. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up through the arms. Exhale, send the hips forward. Lift up through your chest, and bring your hands to heart center. Curl your right toes, and you're going to press into your toes to lift up, high lunge. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring the fingertips down to the ground. Shift your weight to your front leg, and then lift your right leg as high as you can. I'm going to step the right foot back, finding our way into plank pose. And then we're going to use our toes to go back and forth. Help build up that ankle mobility. And then come halfway down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, rise up onto your toes, and then see if you can do this without bending your knees. But if you need to bend your knees, no worries, that's cool. You're gonna kind of walk on your toes, so tiptoe to the front of your mat. And then set your feet down. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. And close your eyes. And then inhale, open up. So as I mentioned, the mat I have says thank you at the top. I picked that because I always like to be reminded to stay grateful. So as you inhale, you can come into Utkatasana, chair pose. I want you to begin to think about a mantra that would work for you. You're welcome to use mine, thank you. And then as you breathe in, you'll just think that mantra to yourself. From here, bring your hands to your heart. Begin to shift your weight over onto your left foot. Right toes come onto the mat, heel lifts up. And then we're gonna send the right foot back behind us, finding our way into Warrior 3. And spin the inner right thigh up towards the sky, really long line of energy from the bottom of the right foot all the way out through the crown of the head as you step back into high lunge. Inhale, lift up with the arms. And then from here, we're gonna come down with the fingertips. And we're just gonna come into, we're gonna come forward so that the knees are together and the right foot is back behind us. Now from here, bend your left knee a little bit more. See if you can rise up into kind of a funky chair position here. Spread the right toes. And then come to stand in regular chair. Inhale, hands to heart center. Begin to shift your weight over onto your right foot, rising up onto the left toes, sending the left foot back behind, coming into Warrior 3. Inner left thigh spins up towards the sky, long line of energy through the bottom of the left foot, all the way out through the crown of the head. And then slowly we will bend the front leg and step back for a nice high lunge. Send the fingertips down to the ground to frame the front foot. You're going to use your left toes to send yourself a little bit forward, press into the right foot, and bring your left knee to meet your right knee as you bend both knees, and slowly rise up into this funky chair position. You might wobble, you might shake, that's okay. Inhale, rise to stand, and exhale, sink low, Utkatasana, chair pose. As you inhale, stand tall, hands to heart center. You're going to shift your weight over onto your right foot as we find our way into tree pose. So you have a couple options here. You can have your lifted foot placed against the side of the calf muscle, or you can press it into the inner thigh. The only place you don't want to press it is the side of the knee, because that's not great for your knee joint. From here, stand up nice and tall, and then bring the arms up overhead and open up to the side. From here, see what happens when you look out in front of you. Eyes are just kind of gazing out at something eye level. Find your sense of balance, and then see if you can close your eyes for 3 seconds. Open up. Great. You're going to gently release the pose and shake it up. So what happens when you close your eyes, you really have to use your sense of proprioception, your sense of self in space. And that can be really challenging, even if you don't have something that you're rehabbing from, like an ankle injury. We're going to take it over to the other side. So it's always good to challenge yourself. One tip that I have for tree pose is to firm up the standing leg. So really make these muscles, the quads, nice and hard. The arms out to the side. Eyes are gazing out in front of you about eye level. And then when you're ready, we'll close our eyes for 1, 2, 3, release. Good. From here, gently release. Shake it out. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your toes, spread them as wide as you can, and set them down. Begin to shift your weight over once again to your right foot. You can take your left knee out in front of you. Bring your hands to the hips this time, and make sure that your foot is gently flexed, toes are spread. Eyes are gazing out in front of you, eye level. When you have your sense of balance, you're going to firm up your abdominals about 20%, but try not to lean back. So we're staying nice and tall and lifted. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and broaden your collarbones. Arms are nice and strong. When you have your sense of balance, go ahead and close your eyes for 1, 2, 3, release. Shake it out. We'll take it over to the other side. So it's always really important, any yoga pose that you do, we want to set up from the foundation up. So lift the toes, spread them as wide as you can, set them down. Then begin to lean over onto one side, shifting your weight over, picking the knee up, gently flexing the foot. You're going to use your core strength a little bit here. Stay nice and lifted and tall. Try not to lean back. Collarbones are broad, chest is lifted. Chin is parallel to the ground. Find your sense of balance and close your eyes when you're ready. For 3, 2, 1. Good job. Gently release and shake it out. So bring it back over to the right leg. Lift the toes, spread them, set them down. Roll shoulders back. Begin to shift your weight over. Lift up. This time you're going to take the hand to the knee. Gentle flex of this foot. The other hand can come to your hip. And stay nice and tall here. Try not to lean back. And then when you're ready, you're going to open up the knee to the side. And breathe. If you want to challenge yourself, go ahead, close your eyes for 3, 2, 1. Open up. I'm going to come back to center here. Interlace the fingers around the front of the shin here, and then lift up. Hug the knee in towards your chest. Try to stay nice and tall. Try not to lean back. Use your core strength to bring that knee even closer to your body, and then gently release, and we'll shake it out. To the other side. Down to the toes, spread them, set the toes down, and when you're ready, shift the weight over to the left foot. Lift the right knee out in front of you. Use your core strength to stay tall. Try not to lean back. You're going to take your left hand to your left hip, right hand to the top of the shin, spread the toes, gentle flex of the foot. When you're ready, open up to the side. Breathe. When you have your sense of balance, go ahead and close your eyes for 3, 2, 1. Open up. Come back to center. Interlace both hands. And then pull the knee in towards your chest. Stay nice and lifted, tall. And release. Shake it out. Find your way back to the front of the mat. Feet are together. Inhale, rise up onto the balls of the feet. Arms come out in front of you. Stay nice and tall and lifted here. And then when you're ready, we will tip forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back. Finding our way into plank pose, shifting forward and backward. And then coming down halfway. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bring the knees down to the ground. You're going to swing your feet out from behind you. Set them out in front. Extend your arms out in front and slowly lower all the way down to the ground. And then as you settle in here, go ahead and close your eyes. Bring to mind that mantra that you'd been using earlier, or you're welcome to use mine, which is just thank you. And as we lie here in Shavasana for the next 5 minutes, you're welcome to start it off with a couple deep breaths, thinking that mantra to yourself, and then just allowing your body to relax and absorb all the good things you just did. And I'll let you know when the 5 minutes is up. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then roll over onto your right side. And take a deep breath in. And using your left hand, press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Closing your eyes, just taking a second to acknowledge your practice. Acknowledge your health. And when you're ready, bring your hands to heart center to sealing your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer. Don't forget, I have a book. It's called Namaste and it is available on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, and most major bookstores everywhere. I also do a podcast. It's called Namaste with Yoga by Candace, and you can listen to it anywhere you listen to podcasts. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you very soon here on the YBC YouTube channel.